Isabella's Inner Treasures. Adventures to learn by. It is a quiet Saturday night, and little Isabella is getting ready to go to bed. Isabella calls her parents. She yawns and stretches. Dad makes Isabella's bed, while Mum takes her to the bathroom to brush her teeth. As Isabella walks out of the bathroom, she finds her father taking out a beautiful storybook from a bookshelf next to her window. Isabella feels happy because she loves bedtime stories. She gets into bed next to her dad, while Mum begins to read a story. Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a young prince. Isabella's eyes brighten as she listens to the story. She wonders what will happen to the prince next. Isabella raises a hand and asks, "Did the prince live in a golden castle?" Mother laughs. "I don't think so. We'll have to wait and see." Isabella smiles and nods. But something starts to happen to Isabella. As her mother continues to read the story, Isabella's eyes begin to feel heavier. It isn't long before she feels sleepy. Mum and Dad kiss her, turn off the lamp and say, "Good night, darling," as they leave her bedroom. Little Isabella yawns and settles down to sleep. Suddenly, she hears a thud. When Isabella opens her eyes, she sees a book from the shelf on the floor. Huh? She sits up and stares at the shelf. All at once, a sparkling bright light fills the space on the bookshelf where the book fell off from and lights up the room. She hears a very gentle voice softly saying, "Hey, Isabella." Puzzled, she hops out of bed and walks slowly towards the bookshelf. "Hello? Who's there?" she calls out, wondering who said her name. Step by step, Isabella walks into the bright light coming from inside the shelf until her entire bedroom disappears. Isabella now finds herself in completely new surroundings, and she can't help but stare with wonder and delight. Isabella remembers that every day after breakfast, she used to go to the meadow at the edge of the forest with her puppy, Zolly, where she would meet her friends Luke and Laura, and they would play together until lunch. They played hide and seek, tumbled in the grass, picked flowers, or made dens from branches, stumps, and leaves. They were having such a good time together, always laughing and giggling. Today, however, she learns that her friends are not coming. They have gone on vacation with their parents to a faraway country. Because she likes to spend time with her friends every day, Isabella feels a little sad and doesn't know what she can possibly do without them. But like any other feeling, sadness comes and goes. And soon enough, she starts looking around her and sees her puppy Zolly staring at her with his big eyes. Then she thinks, "I can still do fun things, even though my friends are not here."
"Zolly, how about we go to the garden to play ball?"
she asks.
"Then we can have a picnic in the shade of the old oak. What do you say?" "Woof, woof!"
Zolly barks excitedly. Isabella goes out into the yard with Zolly and they have a great time, playing football until they are both so tired they cannot stand anymore and lay down on the grass.
I'm glad you came up with these ideas,
Says Zolly.
You adapted so well to the new situation, and this helped you let the sadness go and enjoy the present moment. I have a surprise for you,
Zolly continues as he pulls out a bag of gooseberries, one of Isabella's favourite fruits, from behind a bush.
When you adapt to change, you discover that you can still enjoy yourself and you can experience many new things. Wow, thank you,
says Isabella, stroking Zolly and thinking what a great day they had. One of Isabella's favourite things to do is to play with hay bales. She knows a place with wide hills and meadows full of bales. Today, she has come to play among the bales with her little goat Snowflake and the puppy Zolly. They play hide and seek, then make bunk beds and even build a tent in the shade of the taller bales. As she loves to run, Isabella suggests to her friends that they should all run down the small hill and finish by jumping on the bale stacks. The meadow is filled with shouts of joy.
Ready, steady, go!
They run down the small hill as if they have wings, and then they throw themselves on the bales. In the second round, Isabella stumbles and falls. She rolls down to the foot of the hill. The others freeze for a few seconds and look worried. Isabella stands up, shakes herself, and then shouts, "I'm fine! I turned myself into a hedgehog. I wanted to see what it's like to roll like a ball." The little goat and puppy burst out laughing. "Let's carry on with our game. It's a lot of fun," says Isabella, easily brushing off the small incident. The three friends play all day in the meadow, laughing, running, and enjoying the wonderful day together.
Today, I learned from you that you can make a difficult situation better with joyfulness and humour.
That's right. If you stay calm and have a positive attitude, you can get through almost any challenge. It's a beautiful Sunday and everyone is having a picnic by the river. Blankets are spread everywhere. Food has been prepared and various games are being played. Later in the evening, when everyone is getting ready to leave, Isabella notices that a lot of garbage has gathered in the small clearing. She feels that the place should be left clean, as it was in the morning. So she takes a bag and starts collecting all the paper, glasses and plastic bottles that the wind has blown around the riverbank. Seeing her do that, other children join her. Thus, in a short time, the picnic area is completely cleaned of garbage, remaining green and beautiful. A few squirrels come down from the trees to thank Isabella and the other children.
Wow, the place looks so clean now. Thank you for showing responsibility to nature and setting a good example for the others,
says one squirrel.
Your care for the environment is to be appreciated, especially since this corner of nature is our home. We would like to show you our appreciation,
says another squirrel.
and offer you a tasty hazelnut roll. It just came out of the oven, and you should enjoy it while it's warm.
Isabella thanks the squirrels and sits down with the other children to enjoy the delicious roll. A soft wind blows the curtains, and a ray of warm sunlight falls on Isabella's face. She can see a bright light as her eyes open slowly. Oops. Isabella smiles in surprise as she realizes that her adventures had all been a dream. She climbs out of bed and walks towards the kitchen, where her parents are preparing breakfast. Good morning, Mum. Good morning, Dad. She greets her parents joyfully. Good morning, love. Her parents say, glad to see her. How did you sleep? I just had the most amazing dream. Really? Tell us all about it, they say with curiosity in their voice. Isabella nods happily and begins to tell her parents of her wonderful adventures that she dreamt of last night.
One day, I was feeling sad because my good friends Luke and Laura were gone, but I managed to adapt to the new situation, let the sadness go, and have a great time playing with the puppy Zolly. I felt so much joy in the company of Snowflake the goat and a puppy called Zolly playing around in the hay bales. After our Sunday picnic by the river, as everyone was preparing to leave, I and the other children showed responsibility and helped clean up the garbage and received a hazelnut roll as a sign of appreciation from the squirrels.
Isabella's parents are looking very proud of their daughter's good soul. Wow! Those are amazing adventures. Mum smiles. It shows that you have a kind heart and you are full of courage too. Thank you. I feel so happy to discover all these gifts that I can share with others. You make a good point, her mum says. All these wonderful traits that you shared in every encounter are yours, as part of who you really are. They are treasures that you possess, and the more you share them, the more they will grow. Isabella looks at her parents, wondering about something. I would love to have more adventures like this. Is there any way I can do this? Of course there is, Mum replies. By reading books, you can have so many kinds of adventures and also learn new things about yourself and about life. The conversation continues as they all sit together eating their breakfast and sharing these beautiful learnings about life from Isabella's adventures. Hey! Wasn't that fun? Follow Isabella on her next adventure, as she has many more stories to explore and places to discover. She has a wonderful time making new friends, meeting lots of animals, and learning about herself and the virtues of life. Every story has a special lesson that will help grow into a happy and healthy person. And the best part is, she gets to laugh and have a great time while she learns. We hope you have a magical time as you explore the other animated adventures we have created for you.